Yes. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Love of the Game, episode 14.
Episode 14, episode
Yes.
Lingard, episode Henri, episode
Aubameyang,
Aubameyang.
Harry Maguire.
What?
Isn't he 14? He's not 14.
No, he's 5.
He's 5. Oh, my bad. I thought it was 14. I was reading 14. I was on the sofa. Sorry, basically, I was on the SofaScore website, and I realized I have the ordering is wrong. But never forget that. It's all good. We'll be on. It's all good. Yes, but as you can see, we have a full house today. We have a full house. Mm-hmm. So welcome, Manny, the latest father in town. How's everything going?
You know what? Let's give her a round of applause. I tested her. I said, look, listen, because I got a baby girl. I tested her. I said, this is gonna be your first game. I know you haven't been around for a while, but if you bring some good luck, you might be here to stay. If not, the adoption papers are ready. That's all I'm saying.
Don't talk about my niece like that.
Honestly.
Saying when my son was born was mainly scoring that last minute goal against Wolves.
Against Wolves?
Hey, yeah, man.
You guys need to have more kids, man.
Honestly, build a football team, man. Also, we got our father here, Bengs. How's Bengs? How you doing today?
I'm blessed, bro. Blessed and highly favoured.
Yes, and lastly but not least, we got Pedro. How you doing, mate?
2 episodes on the bounce, man. That's got to be a record.
True.
I'm Mr. Reliable, man. I don't.
Yeah, man. I know.
It's kind of stats.
Cool, fantastic. But we'll be on to the other team that's had bounce back wins. I guess that's Man United. They had a 4-0 win against Everton. Yeah, talk us through the game. How was it? How was the game for you? Talk us through the game, Manny. And you saw the lineup, also the your first half and second half performances. Yeah. What's your overall thoughts on Amorim? Because we haven't heard from you since Amorim's been here. So
the thing about Amorim, he's got that je ne sais quoi. He's got that aura.
Yeah,
we've mentioned it before, and it's just you're seeing that in the way the team is playing. They're playing with freedom. They're trying new things. They're going, head first into this new tactics, this new style of play, and that's something that I've been envious of other managers that have come in. So with Maresca, with Arteta, with Ange, with Arnie, it didn't take them 3 years to actually see what they're trying to do. You're seeing it within the first couple of games, and some of the players are really adapting to it, and some of them are thriving. So, yeah, man, each game is just actually exciting to watch, regardless of the result. Also, we've got a big game coming up against the Gunners, so that's going to be a tough one. But I'm really excited watching Man United play again, and really seeing how these players are going to develop. And Amorim, listen, man, every interview he says the right things. He's got the drip, he's charismatic. It's just all of it. It feels good to be a United fan again. It feels good.
Oh, that's fantastic. Just to expand on that, because you said that Amorim's new coach. There's a lot of players who are getting into the new system. Is there any players you want to point out that are thriving in this new system at the moment?
The obvious one is Ahmad. You could put Ahmad in a 4-4-2, in a 3-5-1, in a 5-6-6. You could put him in any position. He's a baller. Yeah, and I think a lot of people keep on honing on the fact that why is Ahmad playing as a right wing back? He should be playing further forward. He can really change the game for us. But in this Amorim system, it's not really a wing back he's playing. He's playing as almost like the old school 4-4-2 wide midfielders. He's up and down, and he has more opportunities to drive into the box and create opportunities. And then when you've got Mazraoui behind him, who just sweeps up, he is very attack minded. Whereas on the other side with Dallo, it's a bit more, he just there to keep the width, keep the shape, and tuck in when necessary. But yeah, I think Ugarte's doing well, Mazraoui's doing well. De Ligt looks De Ligt. He looks De Ligt. So yeah, I mean a lot of players seem to be thriving.
Hey, come on, bro. Mention him.
Rashford
deserves a mention.
Rashford.
Yes, we'll get onto Rashford. I want to ask you more on, I'll actually go to you, Bengs. I want to go get your thoughts again on a certain striker that scored 2 goals, ping, bringing out his machine guns. What's his name? Joshua Xerxes. We had the last episode. You wanted to put a sell. I wanted to check on. I know it's been one game, but I just wanted to check on your thoughts on Xerxes, his performance, and what you
do you want to
your
keep
feelings
him
on him.
or?
Do you want to keep him still? Or?
I literally said it whenever we recorded last week. I said he's a good player. I just don't see it. I just don't see it happening. And yeah, he scored 2 goals and he looked really good. I just still don't see it happening. And I want to be proven wrong, but I don't see him being like. It's a weird one, isn't it? It's like we bought a striker, so I should expect. Okay, in this sort of team, this sort of era of the Premier League, I should expect about 15 goals. Yeah, I just don't expect. I don't see him giving us 15 goals. I see him.
Prem goals or all comp?
I'm talking Prem, but all comp might even be difficult. I would say for a player like him, I see what he does. He does very well in terms of like bringing other people into the game. I just don't think he's as dynamic as we need in that sort of position, if that makes sense. I don't really see him as someone that's gonna hold the ball up, turn on to the defender, run at them. I don't really see him. He's not that sort of player. And I don't see how that's gonna work for us at United. He basically seems like a midfielder for me. Like it's a bit of a weird one. Like, but I do like him. I actually do like him, but I just don't see it working at United. But I'm hoping to be proven wrong.
There's not many strikers out there that you can get the ball, turn, run at a defender, and stick it in the top net. Like we don't get those type of strikers anymore.
I'm not saying stick it in the top net, but like just attack. Like he just doesn't seem as attack minded as I'd like. He's
not a box finisher. I hear you.
Yeah. A lot of the balls, a lot of the things that he does is he receives a ball back to goal and he plays it back to either Mainoo or whoever's there, and then he will turn and look for the other pass. But he doesn't seem to be someone that's going to make those runs in and behind the defense. He doesn't seem like that sort of player, which I think we're going to need. But because of that formation, he might. I guess that's why Amorim played him there. That makes more sense for him, but I just don't see it. I just don't see it long term. Maybe like a season or two. I don't really see it working for a long term.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But go on, Manny. Sorry.
I was going to say, for me, he's an option and he's something different. I also don't expect 20, 25 goals from him, but
no way.
The Ferguson days, it wasn't all of our full strikers that was getting 20 plus goals. If Xerxes can come in, bottom half of the league games, impact sub sometimes, Europa League, that kind of stuff, and still get us goals and still make us effective.
Pause. So do you see him as that kind of goal threat then, to come on and get us a goal? Because I don't.
I mean, he done it in his first goal for United. He came on and got the win against Fulham.
But do you see that for him? Do you see that that's the sort of player he is?
I think the sort of player he is, that Firmino. I'm trying to think of the other false nines that we've had, but I think Firmino is probably the most likely comparison that he has. Obviously, I'm not saying he's the same level as him. I'm not saying he's as good as him, but that same caliber of player, and he makes other people around him better, and he brings other people in. And Rashford's goal, he was pivotal in that. He dropped deep, turned, played into Ahmad, and then Ahmad laid it off for Rashford to strike. So I think he has uses. He's not going to be the main striker. It seems that Hodgson's going to be that main striker, and he is that number 9 that wants to score goals and loves scoring goals and getting into the box and taking shots on early. But I just think it's a good option. United have never really had options coming off the bench. So we're going into games and we've got Garnacho, we've got Hodgson, we've got Mount. We've got some pretty decent players on the bench that can contribute in the rest of the season.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, if you touched on a player, I'd like to if you to go into more detail about Marcus Rashford. This will be the last question for United, and we move on to other stuff. Got quite a heavy schedule for us today. So touch on, give Rashford his flowers. That's 3 goals in 2 games. I know there's been a few times we've been on Rashford watch. Like he's finished some days, and now he seems to be turning a new leaf now with this new manager in Amorim. So.
Just do it, guys.
Not yet. Yeah, I prefer that one. Talk us through Rashford. What changes have you seen in Rashford? Is there any notable change you've seen so far in his performances, his levels since Amorim's come in?
I think Ben's made a great point that this was probably the first time he's played 90 minutes all season. we suspected that was potentially, to preserve him from injury, or he had some sort of medical issue, but it was probably just Ten Hag being an idiot.
Yeah.
I think what Amorim's doing with Rashford, he's getting him closer to goal and not relying on him to be the ball carrier and to run him behind the way he used to. He's someone that's got a great strike on him, either foot. He does have that 15, 20 yards burst of pace. So his role is just more of just being at the end of things and being a second striker. And I think he will get goals from it. Unfortunately, I think what will happen is he's probably going to go missing in games more. He's not going to be involved in as much in games. But, with his striking ability, with, his eye for goal, he's always going to be a threat. So I think that's the main difference. I'm not seeing him, working hard or him doing new things. Is literally just putting someone that's got a good finishing on him closer to the goal, and the rest of the team be more compact and having more possession on the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Fantastic. Well, we'll get to United later on. I just want to touch on the other Reds, Arsenal. Well, we're in all black on Saturday anyways. Shout out to Africa. Where we had our fanatic game against West Ham, I would say. It all ended in the first half. 5-2 to the Gunners against West Ham. We like going there. We scored a lot of goals there. That's 11 goals now in the last 2 seasons. So, Pedro, tell us your thoughts on the lineup, the team performance, especially in the first half and also in the second half.
When's Partey back, man? I know we didn't miss him, but when's he back, man? Because when I saw that he wasn't in the lineup, I was just thinking, this Mr. Reliable's become unreliable again. What's happening with that guy? No one's saying anything. I need to know when he's back. I heard it's a muscular injury, but I need to know.
I heard it's not too. Apparently, he was there with the actual team.
I don't care if he was there, bro. He went on the pitch.
Maybe he was the one fighting in the West Ham when in the away end.
Bro, I need Partey back ASAP. But no, it was a good game. Great game, actually. It's nice to have Erdegaard back, man. I feel like he's just he's the glue. He's super glue.
Super.
He's super glue.
Super
and he
duper.
just ticks. And I feel like that right hand side. I can't even tell you what was going on the left hand side, but that right hand side is where all the action happens. And it's like when Erdegaard's playing, they can't afford to have 3 man on Saka or 2 man on Saka.
Yeah.
They'll be doomed. And I feel like it just allows Saka to just be more creative. And even for the Trossard's goal, it's like the little give and go that he did with Erdegaard, and then Erdegaard's little scoot pass. We don't have other players on our team who can do that. We just miss him so much. We just look so much better when he's playing. But we need to stop conceding goals because it's starting to annoy me.
That came from the left hand side actually.
It was 6 goals.
It's always the left hand side.
Yeah, the left. How? Actually, want to touch on a question actually about the left hand side. How worried are you? A bit worried about the left hand side because it seems to be a target area for most teams. It's been a target area for years. Where I've seen Zinchenko there, always been a bit shaky. Calafiori's coming there, solid. It made it a bit solid for a bit. But I think he's just slowly getting into the team more and more. To be fair, so do you have any worries about the left hand side of Arsenal's attack and defense?
I think we'll be okay. It seems like we're not struggling for goals at the moment, but defenses win games, man. Win leagues rather, not games. Well, leagues and games. But it's been tough conceding stupid goals. We just keep conceding, and if we keep doing that, we ain't moving nowhere because conceding 2 goals away to West Ham is shameful.
Yeah. I've got one last question for you. I actually touched on him in the beginning. I want to touch on him here quickly. Thomas Partey, he's on his last year in his contract.
Give him 3 more years.
I want to ask you a question. Wait. Let me ask the question.
He's got
and give you a bit of context.
That's coming up.
Yeah. So you seem to be want to give him a contract, which is fair enough. I want to give you some context on it. So I feel like obviously he has a difficult injury record over the past. I know he's been consistent this year. Horrible. He's on that last year contract, playing for minutes, phase he's going through. And this happened a lot in the Premier League where people's done that. Aubameyang did it for Arsenal, Rashford did it, and his purple patch, Salah did it. So once they had their contract, they went missing for a bit or they struggled. So do you still want to give Partey
I want to give him a year with an option.
Okay,
That's what I
so
think.
so you're happy to give him a year? Okay, fair enough. I beg to differ. That I'd rather get rid of him, but
Get rid.
yeah, I can't trust he's gonna get injured again. We give him a contract again, he's gonna get injured again. Like this is, I don't know. I'd rather not. I'd rather just part my ways with him and just get
He's
someone
so
else. To be
good
fair,
though, man.
I know he's so good, but we can play Declan Rice in the 6 and have someone
He's
else
not.
number 8.
He's not. Declan Rice is not Partey in that 6,
I,
man.
I
He's
know, I
not.
know, but when we had Declan Rice there, we were a lot more solid. We didn't hardly concede any goal. I'll go back to that January when we had Declan Rice there from January till when he came back. We were very solid. We didn't hardly concede any goals. We were just gone on emotion, and I feel like we can put interchange and be 1 or 2 there. But having
What,
Partey there,
what would you
he's
rather?
a bit gone.
What would you rather? Win 5-2 or win 1-0?
Well, we
5-2.
weren't winning 1-0 when we were in that phase. We were still
5-2.
thrashing teams.
5-2 all day, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5-2 all day, but we were still
It's not
thrashing teams.
90 anymore, bro.
When we had Declan Rice there, number 6, we were still
Yeah,
thrashing teams.
we did thrash
We
teams to
still
be
we
fair.
still were thrashing teams. At one point, I feel like we were relying on Partey too much. So when we weren't, because he wasn't, we were struggling, but we found a way to play without him. I think we put Erdegaard drops in a lot deeper. Oh, go on, Ben. You have a question?
What happened to Marino?
Marina, he got injured.
He's a dud. He's a dud. He's a dud anyway.
Oh, no,
Nah,
I
He's a
wouldn't say
dud.
he's
He's
a
a
dud.
dud. He's a dud. He's
No,
a dud.
Is he
he's
a
the dud.
dad?
He's
He's
not
a
a
dud.
dud.
He's a
He's
dud.
not a dud.
He's a dud.
Oh,
He's a dud.
Ugate's a dud. Ugate's a dud. If we're
Ugate's
gonna
not a
do that,
dud.
Ugate's a dud.
Ugate's
Ugate's a dud.
Why
Ugate's
you
a
saying
dud.
let me
Marino?
Oh
do
wait,
that.
wait. Do you know what? Actually, sorry. Hold on. Do
You're
you know
lashing
what?
out. You're lashing out.
Guys, yeah, sorry. I lashed out as a host.
You
I
lashed that. You lashed
apologize.
that. You lashed that. You lashed that.
Apologies.
Why?
So we'll get onto our schedule. We'll get onto our schedule. So we have the big game on Wednesday. Sorry, Maddie tricked me. I forgot I was hosting the big game on Wednesday. You know,
Yep.
United versus Arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
Give us your. So we'll go on to what a home team, Arsenal. So I'll go to you, Pedro, first. What's your feeling towards the game? Who are you expecting to see in the lineup? Give us your like overall predictions as well.
I'm expecting a similar team to the West Ham team. I think maybe the only change will probably be Trossard coming out for Martinelli, probably, unless Partey has a miraculous recovery. What am I expecting? I mean, I expect us to win. We're at home and we're better, but the history of Arsenal, Man United, it just makes it scary, man. Not recent history. Recent history is not scary, but the history of Man United, I just feel like it's in their blood to just come and get a result. They just want to get a result, and where they got that new manager, I feel like they want to come and prove a point. They got a point to prove, and if they were to come to the Emirates and beat us, they'll
That's point
silence
proven.
it. They'll silence a lot of people for at least 3 weeks until they lose away to Luton.
To Luton, I don't know.
So yeah, we'll go on to the red side of Manchester. So you
Yeah.
obviously a big game on Wednesday again against Arsenal away. Haven't got the greatest record there. I believe this could have been. I think you had obviously coming a new manager. Previous manager saw that feature last year as the turning point of his actual career. The Garnacho goal that never stood, and he kind of relied on that. Well, went back to that moment like 7,000 times in interviews.
Yeah.
So. Give us your thoughts on the game coming up. Do you think it's too soon? Are you ready for this challenge?
Are you
or
scared?
do you feel like, or are you scared? And give us your overall thoughts and predictions for that game.
For me,
Come on, Manny.
I'm excited. I'm really, really excited because I think in order for us to develop into a side that can challenge, we need to be playing obviously these kind of games and almost using the Arsenal, City, Liverpool games as kind of like reference points to our development. So yeah, the first few games on the Amorim has been good. It's been exciting to watch, but we're gonna play a real powerhouse now. So are we gonna see these players shrink? Are we gonna see these players still listen to his tactics and play the way the manager wants him to play? Or are they going to revert, back to type and Fernandes start doing, hero balls and Rashford, throwing his hands up in the air and I don't know, Dalot like missing the back post, or are we going to continue to play the way the manager wants us to play? I'm not expecting a result, if I'm honest, but what is a positive for us is going to be a good performance. Too many times United go against these teams and we have to worry about how they're going to play and change how we play according to them. I'm hoping, and that's something that the manager said, is that regardless of who we're playing, this is the way I want this team to play football. So if we lose 3-0, but we're playing the same brand of football and the players have the bravery to do it, I'm good. I prefer that honestly than us going to a back five, going counter-attacking football and getting a 2-1 win.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I prefer to lose with a 2-1 win, but
long
one thing
term. For
that,
me, it's long term.
yeah, but yeah, you're right. And one thing that Amorim said that I absolutely love, and I don't know if it's because he's saying it and I'm paying more attention, or other managers have said this, but I don't think United managers have said this. Otherwise, I would have noticed it. He said after this game that we just won that the performance against in the Europa League was better than our performance against Everton. And again, like the first half, or the first 30 minutes of that game versus Everton, we didn't perform well, and he didn't like that. And they really should have scored one or two, but we got a goal against a run of play, and that's what I need. I want us to go to the Emirates and perform and play in the style. I think Rashford came out and said that like the players are they're all bought into it. Like they're excited about changing how we play and learning new things. So I love all of that. We do need to address some defensive issues that we have, and I would actually say because Arsenal are so heavy weighted on the right side, I would actually move Mazraoui to Dallow's
To wing
position.
back. Okay.
No, sorry, not even to Dallow's position. To the left. Yeah. Actually, I would move into Dallow's position. I'll bring Shaw in for. I think Martinez is suspended anyway.
Yeah.
And I would try as much as possible to lock up Salah and Odegaard on that side, and probably Ugarte.
Salah and Odegaard. Oh, fair enough.
Sorry.
I don't. You can compare to Salah. That's that's fine. That's fine. Compliment.
But I feel like we have to look up because the way Everton got at us in the first half, if that's Arsenal, we're losing 2-0 in 20 minutes. So I just want us to be able to address that because that still looks mad shaky for me.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're going to do up top with like Højlund, Rashford, and Xerxes. I don't know what that's going to be, but I would say just change that side because we look stinky on that side.
Yeah, I don't see Dalot being the final player to play in that position for us.
Yeah.
It's been reported heavily by Fabrizio as well that our first target for the summer is a left back, is a left wing back. And you can see it that Dalot being right footed playing left side, when he's inverting makes sense. But in this 3-4-3, you're gonna need someone who's, for passing angles, for positioning, whatever you want to call it. You are seeing that Dalot is always kind of drifting in, and that's just messing up the shape and the pressing patterns and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm surprised that Luke Shaw hasn't been tested out there. Every game he's played, he's been the left side centre back. But he's been good. Yeah. He's been good.
Looking forward. Yeah, okay. Looking forward to the game.
Sorry,
go on. Prediction.
My prediction is 2-1 Arsenal.
Okay. Manny, prediction?
My prediction is 3-1 Arsenal, but it's going to be a game that United are going to be proud of.
Okay, I'm proud. Okay, winning in defeat. Fair enough.
Cool.
So let's have some bit of fun now. Let's make a combined Arsenal United team. I've got some rules.
What formation are we going
with? Damn, here's the problem. Okay. I was gonna suggest. I was gonna say based it on how the players have performed this season. Okay. It's true enough, fair enough. United's got a new system, new 4-3. What's it? 3-4-3. But you haven't played in that 3-4-3 all season. You've been mainly doing the 4-3-3. So I think it's fair to only do the 4-3-3. But we based everyone's performances, so you can bring out the Amorim performances he's done. Cool. Okay. And another thing now, we will also take in turns of naming the players, but you can only name the player once because there's certain players that can play in multiple positions. So, like for instance, Trossard can also play a striker, well as 8, as well as left. But you can only mention him once, and once you mentioned him, he doesn't win it. You can't mention him again. I just don't want it. I don't want you to be tactical and try and think of certain other players. And obviously, I'll be voting as well. Hopefully me and Pedro think of the same player for that same position, so that'll make our put him into the starting lineup. But if we get to a stalemate, I'll just go on SofaScore and check who has the higher rating and we go with that player. Is that fair? Yeah, fair. Cool. Okay, cool.
So SofaScore though.
Wait.
I know, but I want to do it, mate. I'll just do it quickly.
I'm joking.
Okay, but wait, my phone's gonna die, so I'm gonna have to charge it and then take my mic off. 2 secs.
Oh, you're talking about doing it now?
Yeah, I'm going to charge my phone now. Hold on.
Should we give Benk 5 minutes then, maybe? or 10 minutes? So we do part 1 and part 2.
No, don't worry, because like I'll speak right into the thing, and I'll let Manny do most of the voting.
Okay, cool. All right then. Okay, we got this bit out. So firstly, we go to goalkeepers. So Manny, take the floor. Who would you want as your goalkeeper?
I'm gonna go Onana.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I need to give any like rationale?
Yeah, just give rationale, but keep it like brief.
Keep it brief.
Quite brief. Keep it brief.
Look, yeah. I do think that like I think the levels are very similar. I'm just gonna base it on form of this season. I think Onana's been a better keeper, especially in the league than Raya. He's kept more clean sheets, prevented more goals. He's been a better goalkeeper in the league.
Bangs, you want to go with Onana, or you think any other goalkeeper out there within Arsenal United are better?
I think we might.
Onana. I'm going Onana. Yeah.
Onana. Okay, cool. So Pedro. Oh, Pedro.
I feel like this is gonna be Arsenal versus United. I'll put Raya. Raya's been sick. I know Onana's kept more clean sheets, but Raya's been sick for us. I'll be honest.
Yeah. And I'll have to go with Raya as well. Raya's been amazing. So what I'm doing now, I'll go on SofaScore and check the actual ratings.
Okay.
This will be interesting.
It'll be interesting, actually. So Onana, for SofaScore rating this season, has got a 7.15.
Okay.
David Raya has got a 7.17.
Raw.
Yeah, so it's close. It's close.
I did say it's close.
It's close.
Yeah, but I feel like because Onana's got more clean sheets,
Yeah.
When you get a clean sheet, you get a boosted score. You get an extra one.
Yeah.
Bro, come on, man. United, he's been taking shots to the face all season, man. Come on, man.
We'll take that one. We'll take that one. Raya's in goal. Raya's in goal. Okay, cool. Right. So let's go on to right back. So who would you have as your right back? We'll go to Pedro first.
Who is it? I'm just gonna pick all the Arsenal.
Keep it brief. Let's try and get through this. Let's try and get.
Personally, I'll put. I love Timber, so I'll put in Timber.
Okay. Cool. Banks, you go. You can go next. Who would you put there? Mazraoui, and I'm guessing you're gonna go Mazraoui.
Mazraoui, man. Come on, man. Yeah. Timber.
Both players have been good, really good this season. If I've been fair, when I watched Mazraoui,
Timber offers you one thing. Mazraoui offers you multiple things.
What do you mean?
What do you mean by
that? He's solid. He's defensive and he's solid, Timber. But he doesn't give you anything going forward.
He does, actually. I'm sorry to tell you.
Don't worry, they'll see Wednesday. They'll see Wednesday.
I'm sorry to tell you. And especially because, to be fair, he's been playing a lot of the season at left back, and he was giving us something going forward. Did you not see him against Sporting?
Show us the scores, Tim.
Yeah, show us the scores.
Okay, I'll go through the rankings. So during Timber for the season, our SofaScore is a 6.82.
Come on, man.
Mazraoui is a 7.13.
Come on, man.
Whoa, it is.
Come on.
So yeah, okay, we'll put Mazraoui. Yeah, maybe there's some bias there.
I went on Company's House, and the SofaScore is owned by the class of 92. Owned by the class of 92.
Let's go on to the centre backs. Mm-hmm. So Manny. So yeah, you can pick Arsenal players you wanted to. Let's try to keep it fair.
Saliba, Gabriel.
Saliba, Gabriel. Okay, fantastic. Okay, cool. I think this also might be a little bit interesting. So let's go left back. So Manny, you can go first. Who would you put as the left back?
I don't care. I don't even know who to put.
Calafiori.
Okay, thanks.
Luke Shaw.
The season.
Calafiori.
If it was me, we've already voted.
Yeah, exactly. You can't use Timber again, so you can't put in there. That's what I wanted to avoid that.
Hey Tim, you're tactical, man.
Yeah.
Calafiori. He's been okay. Who have you guys had? No, your left back's stinky, isn't it?
Gallo, yeah, it's a bit smelly there. Yeah, I'll put Calafiori.
I'm voting for Dallo because I want it to go to SofaScore.
I'm scared of SofaScore, man. I don't want it to go SofaScore. I'll put Calafiori then.
I will check SofaScore because
I'll check SofaScore quickly. So let's see. Let's go. Just check Calafiori. Calafiori is a 7.05.
Yeah.
And we go to Dallo. Dallo is a 7.13.
You should have voted for Dallo, guys, man.
Okay, go next position. We go to the 6th position. Okay. Yeah. Who do you have there? Let's go with you, Pedro, first. This nodding the head is crazy.
I'm gonna go. Thomas Partey.
Thomas Partey. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Bangs, you next. Who do you go for? Who do you put there?
Mate, Partey.
Partey. Okay.
Yeah.
Manny.
Partey.
Yeah, I'll put Partey there as well. Okay. Yeah, I think he's the best of interesting bunch. So we have our next position is the what do I do? We go with the can I say left 8 or right 8? We'll go for 2 8s. Actually, no, let's just say 2 8s because I know
you guys still fine. 2 8s.
So the first 8, yeah. So the first 8. Who would you have there?
Big Bruno.
Remember, use your. I've voted wisely here. Yeah. Oh yeah. So who would you go there? I'll go with you, Manny. Who would you put there first?
Can I name both of them at the same time, or do I got to name one at a time?
Let's do one at a time. One at a time.
Bruno.
Okay. Bruno.
Times 2.
Bruno.
Okay, I'll put Bruno there. So Bruno's got one at the left.
Our left side midfield has stunk up the place this season.
Yeah.
Everyone who's played there has been very average. Declan Rice has had probably 2 good games there.
Yeah, he struggled there this season, I must say. So we go to the other 28, the other 8. So who do you have there? Go with you, Pedro.
Do you know what? This is a bit unfair because Odegaard hasn't played much this season, but I'm sure his SofaScore rating and his average rating is very high.
I'm scared to check. I'm scared to even check at the moment, but yeah.
It might be recency bias, but yeah, I'll probably put Odegaard.
Okay, Bangs, who would you go for?
Let's go Manu and make it interesting. I want to see the SofaScore.
You want to use Manu? You want to use Manu? Okay.
Yeah.
Bangs? Oh, sorry. Oh, Manny. Sorry.
Odegaard.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Odegaard there. So Odegaard goes in. But if you want to check SofaScore on that one, Manu is a 6.94, whereas Odegaard is a 7.38.
Right.
So that's the SofaScore.
And you got to remember, Bangs, like Manu's been a bit more defensive this season.
Yeah. I would say
for 6, but Partey is better.
Yeah. All right, so we go on to the strikers now. Let's go on to the right-hand side. Who would you have on the right-hand side?
This one is difficult.
We'll go with you, but we'll go with you first, Maddie. Let's go first. You go first, Maddie.
Look,
who do you have on the right-hand side?
I know what the right answer is. I do know what the right answer is. I do. But my heart is telling me something else. I'm not gonna lie.
The little voice in your head. Okay, who get it?
Alright, I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna put the original star boy, Bukayo Saka. However, Dallo, he's the best player in the league. He's the best player in the league. He's the best player in the league.
Yes.
Okay, Manny. Sorry, Banks.
Yeah, Saka, obviously.
Saka. Okay, Pedro. I'm guessing Saka.
I'll vote for Saka, but I think it's getting closer. The gap is getting smaller. Saka's got to step it up again, man.
Yeah, I'll go for Saka. I think Dallo's got some people to deal with first, then we'll talk to him about Saka afterwards. We'll go to let's go to the striker. I feel left might be a bit interesting. Let's go to the striker.
Very interesting.
It's going to be very interesting. So let's go for the striker. Who would you put there up front? We start with you, Pedro.
The thing is, Havertz started well, but then he fell off. And then he scored again. United, Højlund, average. Rashford's been good of late. United, I'll go Havertz.
Okay.
It's a tough. I think it's a tough one.
I'm getting Rashford.
Okay, Rashford. You're putting Rashford up front. Okay, after a few games, cool.
Nah, Tim's a prick.
Manny?
Yeah, I'm going Kai Havertz. He's proved a lot of people wrong this season, being that number 9, and yeah, he's solid up there.
Yeah, I would have gone for Havertz, to be fair. I would have gone for Havertz, to be fair. So, but if you want to check Sofa score,
yes, please.
Which would be interesting. It would be interesting. Havertz is a 7.6, whereas Rashford is.
I don't even think it's a 7.
He's a 6.94. So he's getting up there. Those few games has got him up there.
Havertz scored like 8 games in a row.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah,
he's on fire.
Yeah. Okay.
That's just this season you're saying, because the thing with Rashford is, if he was playing with Amorim from the start of the season as a 9, he'd be better than Havertz. He had more goals than Havertz. He's already got 4.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see. Martial and the Pep, man.
Yeah, man.
Look at Pep now.
Yeah. Okay. And lastly, this the left wing position. So we started with you, Manny. Who do you have there?
I'm going on form. I'm going on productivity. I'm going on efficiency. I'm going on what they can bring, what they can add, and I'm going Garnacho.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about a different player, but okay, Garnacho is fine. Garnacho is fine. Bex?
Garnacho has produced way more than all the other left wingers in both squads.
100%, and I agree.
He can be frustrating, his decision making can be questionable, but he's a 20-year-old kid. And, there's one thing you always get from him is a goal threat. And more times than not, you're getting a goal and assist from him.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, cool. Pedro, I believe you, Benj are going with Garnacho as well. So, yeah. Pedro, who would you put down there?
Ethan Wanyeri.
He doesn't even play in that position.
He just wants to say his name.
Arsenal fans love that guy. They want to just throw him wherever he can.
Oh, my days.
Same as Diallo.
Who do I put there? I don't know if I should go with this to see the Sofa score.
I just want to see Sofa score, to be honest.
I'll put because I don't like when he. I can put. Yeah, okay. Let's go for Sofa score anyways. Because I would put the.
Who are you picking though, Tim? Before we go Sofa score, who are you picking?
In my head, I was thinking whatever Pedro picks, I'll pick it again. I'll go with the same vote.
I'll pick Garnacho.
Ugh, yeah. Okay, Garnacho goes in, but Garnacho rating is 6.70, whereas Arsenal, yes. And okay, if I said Martinelli, it would have been interesting because Martinelli's rating is 6.95. Ethan is 6.87.
This is scum.
It's based on this season. Trossard is 6.90.
I get that Arsenal been performing well as a group.
But remember, Garnacho wasn't starting, so he's coming on and scoring. And when you don't start, you're not gonna get like a 8.
Yeah.
Even if you do score.
Oh,
that's probably why.
Yeah,
that's probably why.
You usually get like a. Yeah, you won't get an 8, but I thought
you.
Yeah. Okay,
on fantasy though, Garnacho's ahead of all of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I guess that's some productivity though, I'm guessing, because it'll be interesting.
What about manager? Who you guys going for manager?
Ooh, I think that's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair on you.
Set piece coach. I'm going for Jovic.
Oh, you're not going to see the activities we did. Our set piece coach.
How many goals did you get from set pieces on Sunday?
Hey. We got one.
So I saw a picture.
Rashford.
Yeah, Rashford. I saw a picture that.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I saw a picture on Twitter of Saka at a corner. And then someone said, "This is Arsenal's new penalty spot."
I saw that. Was hilarious. That was so hilarious.
That's too hard.
All right. Should we call it a day?
Yeah.
I know it's time. I think it's time. Thank you for coming on, lads. I know you had a busy schedule this week, so much appreciated. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like.
We didn't get predictions from you two on the game scorelines, did we?
We didn't. I say
we didn't. Okay.
I want a clean sheet, man. I'm 2-0 Arsenal.
A clean sheet when Diallo's on the pitch. You lot are crazy. You lot are crazy.
I want one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Time, so.
I'll be honest. I was thinking it's gonna be like a 3-0. To be fair. Yeah. But you take it. It's regard. No, because I think we're at home. Yeah, I could be wrong, but I just say more at home. I think Arsenal has scored a lot of goals lately. I think the right-hand side is going to be too much for United, even though you try and put a lot of players to stop it, but I think it'd be too much for you guys, especially in the first half. So I think 3-0. I think 3-0.
Who's going to play centre mid? Will you think it will be Casemiro and Ugarte or Casemiro and
It'll be too much.
Yeah, Casemiro, Ugarte, Bruno, Rashford, Hodgland, then Dallo, Shaw, De Ligt, Mazraoui, and then Ahmad.
You think Rashford's starting as a 9, not Hodgson?
No. Because Rashford doesn't play as a 9.
As in, wait, sorry. Where do you think he's playing then?
He's playing where he's been playing with behind the striker. So it's Rashford and Bruno behind Hodgland, or Rashford and Bruno behind.
Oh, sorry.
Xerxes.
I thought you were saying that Hodgson wasn't starting. I thought you said
He's starting. He's starting.
Oh, okay.
And the thing is, when Xerxes was playing, because he drops deep so much, Rashford was making them runs behind him, so it looked
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. We'll try and record another episode to get our live match reaction as well. So, thank you guys, and we'll see you again.
We'll see you again.
Peace.